And you're back on another episode of Inside Action, and today I've got one of the legendary figures here at Action Environmental Group. This is Joe Burke. Joe, thanks for being on the show.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be here. One of the things that we like to talk about at Action is the focus on the customer, and you arguably are one of the premier faces of the company out there interacting with your major customers. Tell me about how you handle that in the field and what you do when you focus on your customers.
Well, one of the important things for us is to make certain that the customer is getting all the services that they need. So right now, the New York City is implementing these new regulations for the recycling. So we have to get in front of all these customers, describe to them what they need to do so they're in compliance, so they don't get any fines, and then implement the recycling service and the recycling program for them in their business.
So it's education in a lot of ways where you're already providing service. You're not necessarily making a sale or upgrading service, but just keeping things running smoothly, which is an important part of what you do.
We just want to make sure that they're up to the proper standards with regards to the recycling requirements. Some businesses are required, like Yankee Stadium and Citi Field, to do organics. So we need to make sure that they have their organics program implemented. And the other thing, sometimes what we'll do is we actually have all of our salespeople are tasked with doing customer touch program. So each week, each month, quarter, and annually, they're required to do a certain amount of customer touches, which is to just reach out to a customer, see how everything's going, see if they need anything, not to go get a contract signed, not to get a price increase, but just to see how everything is going with the client. So.
Now, describe this organics. You mentioned this one area of compliance, which obviously has big ramifications for everybody involved. Describe what that organics requirement is all about.
So right now there's about 350 businesses in New York City that are required to do the organic waste removal. It's going to grow. Next 12 months, they're going to have more restaurants doing it, because restaurants right now today are not required to do it unless they're in a hotel. A lot of businesses now have the food waste going into the trash, which goes into the landfill and produces methane gas. It's not good for the environment. What the city's doing is now they're mandating certain businesses to separate that organic waste from their trash stream.
I mean, basically, the requirements are always changing, and you guys stay on top of all of that regulation and impart it to the client so that you're an outsourced compliance team in that way.
Correct. I mean, we're trying to stay fully engaged with the customers to make sure that all their needs are met. So we have to be in compliance with that and make certain that these customers are getting the services that they need, whether it be recycling, diversion, or timely pickups, whatever's needed.
The way that Action operates, you're actually facilitating a better flow of business for your customers in many times, and that's why they stay with you.
I mean, there's a bunch of different applications I could probably go into where a customer was getting their service provided by a competitor and it just wasn't efficient. We would step in there and offer them an alternative way of picking up their trash and recyclables where they're going to be able to create savings that way. That's what we like to do. We like to try to, not go in and just undercut the market, because it costs us money to be able to perform out there.
Right.
But we want to put the right systems in place so that they're operating efficiently and they can save some money.
What is the approach that you take when you address a new enterprise company? And how do you position Action for consideration of new large contracts?
We have a variety of different services that we offer. We have transfer stations, recycling centers. We offer single stream recycling, dual stream recycling. We offer trash pickup, organic waste collection. So we have all these different services. Not all the haulers out there have all these different capabilities that we have. So I feel like that's something that we can offer to our customers that separates us from the competition.
You're offering a wide variety of services to a wide variety of businesses. When clients have questions or potential clients have questions about your services, how can they best find out?
So we would recommend going to the website. We have an Action website for anybody that's in New York City. Anybody that's in New Jersey or New York State, Orange and Rockland County, should go to the Interstate Waste Services website, where you'll have sufficient contact information to be able to connect with any of the needs that they may have.
Yeah, and we'll put those 800 numbers and those websites right here on the screen. And for now, that's another episode of Inside Action. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. And thanks to you, Joe Burke. It's a pleasure.